Hello everyone, how are you doing? This is MD Tech here with another quick tutorial. In today's tutorial I'm going to show you guys how to run a prompt command from a simple Windows shortcut. So we're all used to the traditional shortcuts for different commonly used programs or applications you might have on our computer, but it's definitely interesting if you wanted to have command prompt shortcuts saved on your computer or perhaps on a flash drive. So if you were going to go look at somebody's computer, you would just be able to click on the shortcut and immediately load what you're looking to get to. So there's also different things you go through batch scripting as well, but this is going to be really geared towards the most simple way to do it, and we're going to jump into it. So we're going to start by right clicking on a blank spot on our desktop, left click on new, and then left click on shortcut. Now I'm going to actually have this in the description of the video here to get you guys started. So I'm actually going to have this pasted in. So you see I have this Windows System 32 command shortcut already typed here, and then where it says your command you can type whatever you want. So I'd recommend deleting that. Let's say I wanted to type sfc /scan now. So let's say I wanted to run a system file checker tool. So then select next, type whatever name you want for the shortcut. So you just type in sfc or whatever, it doesn't really matter. Click finish. And now let's say you wanted to run it. So if you wanted to run it as an admin, you could just right click on it and then run as administrator, just left click on it. Or if you just wanted to open it up, just double click, whatever you really want to do. Most people probably want to run it as administrator. So since I just right clicked on it, ran as administrator, have to click on yes for the user account control window here. And there you go guys, it should launch the SFC Scan Now utility. It might take a minute to actually load up on the screen here. So you just want to make sure you actually type the command in correctly when you're typing in the shortcut, or else it won't work. So I do hope this brief tutorial was able to help you guys out, and as always thank you for watching, and I do look forward to catching you all in the next tutorial. Goodbye.